What's up, everybody? It's your boys, BurtnBurger, coming at you. I was going to say live, but that's not right. Coming back at you again with another episode of the BurtnBurger Show. This is episode 11, and we are happy that you all tuned in with us today. So let's jump right into it, Burt, because I have a lot of exciting stuff that I want to talk about. But the first thing I want to talk about is how are you doing today, Burt? Is everything fine in your neck of the woods?
Oh yeah, I'm not too bad.
Yeah, surviving.
Oh yeah, hanging in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say this Corona shit is really hunkering me down, and it's really blowing ass. But I was gonna ask you how you doing with that. But this is basically what you do on a daily basis, with or without Corona.
Yeah, I
So
know. Yeah, I'm just getting a couple more weird texts from my friends desperately trying to play with me. I'm like, can't play with everybody
yeah,
at the same time.
yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
You're like, I haven't fucking talked to you since second grade,
Yeah,
bro. What the
exactly.
fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's crazy, and I wanted to talk a bit about the Corona stuff in a little bit, but I kind of just wanted to recap a little bit on last week's episode. I really liked that. How did you like doing that little quiz show?
It was pretty good, yeah. I liked having a
Yeah,
whole, centered topic, you know.
yeah, like the quiz being the entire
Mm-hmm.
entire show, pretty much. Yeah, no, I really like that too, and I like seeing how little you knew about
Hmm.
me. And guys, Bert can give decent head. It's nothing great, but it
Oh yeah.
got the job done. So
Mm-hmm.
but
Yeah.
yeah, no, it was a lot of fun, and we've heard good feedback from it. A very popular moment from that show or that episode was how geographically retarded Bert is
Mm.
on guessing what is west from California. My
Yeah.
one buddy said that he was just going for a jog and almost died for how stupid Bert was being. So, and the thing is, guys, that's how Bert is. Like, he wasn't acting, he wasn't being stupid. Like, that's just Bert.
I blanked so hard.
Yeah, and the best part about that is you literally pulled up a map and still didn't
Oh
find
yeah.
it.
No. No, I had no chance. I probably
Hmm.
should have given up a little earlier, to be honest.
Yeah, you just kept digging yourself a deeper and deeper hole, and especially since you were so confident that I was the one that was retarded and
Oh
not
yeah.
you. So yeah, but that was a good episode, episode 10. We had a lot of fun with that, and we were kind of thinking about doing something every 10 episodes, something maybe not something too like exciting, I guess. Like, we definitely want to
We could
celebrate milestones and stuff,
we
but
could probably do like big topic episodes every 10 or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah, like we'll have like a it's just something for our viewers to be a little excited about
Oh yeah.
every time we hit a 10. So we'll see, we'll figure some stuff out. But going on from that, we talked about last week that we finally hit the number that we wanted to hit to get stuff over on Spotify and Apple, and we promised you that this would be the first episode that would be on Spotify and Apple. Well, not the first episode, but from here on out, they're going to be on
Yeah.
Spotify and Apple, because we're going to upload everything to those two podcast things. But Bert is the technical wizard on that side of things. So why don't you fill everybody in on the kind of shit we've been going through and how how that journey's been going?
Well, um earlier in the week I ended up looking up, some different platforms that we could upload our podcast to, so then they would, host us to send us out to Spotify and iTunes and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And so we ended up finding a shitty one. I don't know if we really need to say names. I don't even fucking remember at this point. There's so many podcast hosting things
Mm-hmm.
out there. But
Mm-hmm.
I ended up finding one, and by the time I uploaded our episode, I got everything all nice and pretty. I moved over our description from YouTube and everything, and then I got ready to put it over on Spotify, and then Spotify sends me this gigantic list of shit, this like big term list, And I end up taking a picture of it because they need they either need a legal name or the name of an LLC. So I was like, okay, I guess, well, we don't want our names on this thing, so I'll figure out how fun it's going to be to try and get an LLC. So,
Yeah.
BurtnBurger, limited license company. We're going to be
Yeah.
pros. And come
We're
to find
literally going to be
out.
professional podcaster guys.
Yeah. Yeah, but come to find out that shit's like $160 a year. So,
Thought it was a month.
no, it was a year. But, like, still, for you guys, I don't know. You have to.
Yeah, we're not quite on Joe Rogan's level yet, so let's wait a
No.
little bit on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, Burt found out that I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but basically, we needed a lawyer and we needed to be a professional company and all this shit. So I'm like, "Okay, this ain't right. You're not doing something right, but I'm too stupid to tell you that you're doing it wrong." So I went to we're a part of these Facebook groups for podcasts, and I went and posted like the same post to different groups, and lo and behold, there was like 30 different people giving us like 30 different suggestions on how to find free, non-lawyer or cheap hosting sites. So I was like, yeah, Bert, I don't want to critique you, but you weren't doing something right there. So
No. No, I had no fucking idea.
yeah, so. But the good news is we're finding some stuff and we're testing out. But by the time you hear this, everything should be over on those two, at least those two podcast sites. And we don't have too much information we can give you about those right now because we're in the process of uploading those. But next week's episode, we should be able to tell you a little bit more about that and so on and so forth. And this is just a really good way to. This is just more beneficial for you guys, to my understanding, having it on these things because now you can download episodes, so you're not using any data or anything. You can listen to them literally anywhere, and you can you don't have to have YouTube up the entire time.
Yeah.
So you could go watch porn that has no volume in it and listen to us if that's something that you guys are interested in. Or you could go and play the amazing game of Clash Royale.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Or, moving on to our next topic, you can even go through and scroll through iFunny and look at some dank-ass memes. And, boy, iFunny has been treating Daddy good lately. I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I just hit my 5th fucking feature, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah. I got a notification from iFunny that my account is 6 years old, or pretty damn close to 6 years old.
Okay.
So that would make it. So I was like in high school when I made this thing, and I'm in graduate school right now.
Dang.
Yep. So basically, whenever I made that, like in 2014, I think that would be.
Yeah.
I made it then, and 2018 I got my first feature, and I didn't even fucking know I was featured. Like I was eating like a bowl of Lucky Charms, and I was just going through iFunny, and they don't even send you anything. Like you have to go, like you got to scroll through your
Oh, that's right.
notifications.
Yeah, when you're starting to get like all these weird comments of, people commenting what they comment.
Yep, for the featured sections. Yeah, I was getting a
Yeah.
ton of comments and likes. I'm like, what the fuck? Because I remember I got this one post that hit like 500 likes, and I was so happy about that. And then this one, I just scrolled down and it's like, you freaking did it, and it said featured, and I just fucking shit all over the walls.
Yeah.
Literally, when I saw that, I stood up, pulled my pants down, bent over, and just started spraying the walls immediately. That's how excited I was.
Nice.
And then in 2019, I got my second feature. So a year later, I got my second feature on Halloween. So that was pretty dope.
Okay.
And then in the past month, I've gotten featured 3 times.
Oh, it's insane.
Yeah. the first one. What the hell was the first one that got featured? I'm trying to remember. Oh, it was the one Draco guy or
Malfoy.
whatever. Yeah, no, not him. The fucking guy that made laws. It was like a weird one. I didn't even really understand it, but I just uploaded the fact and it got featured. And then a post that I uploaded over a month ago got featured. And I was like, son of a bitch. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that
Like
was
a
weird.
month later, yeah. And then like 2 days later after that month ago one got featured, I got featured again for a different one or something like that. But yeah, so the reason why I'm bringing all this up is because I advertise this podcast over on iFunny, and we've gotten a lot of positive reviews from there. We got people reaching out. This one guy said, "Bro, I don't even know you, but I totes got you." I just fucking sent him a clapping emoji, and I'm like, "Thanks, you the real
Thanks,
OG,"
man.
or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So iFunny's been great to us, and
I wonder
um,
if the features are because you have like a bigger channel,
yeah,
a
I don't.
bigger account.
Yeah, it might be. I mean, since I got these features, I've gotten like 500 new subs
Yeah.
or something like that. It's crazy. I'm almost at 5,000 subs on there. So,
Okay.
which for iFunny is pretty big. I think it's not like huge, but I shouldn't say big. It's pretty good. Like I'm way happier with that than I ever thought I would.
Oh
Be. I
yeah.
never thought I'd get this high with it, um, but like if you had like 5,000 subs on YouTube, you're a pretty small account
Oh yeah. Yeah.
compared to other people. So, um, yeah, I don't really know what's been happening, but I ain't gonna start complaining. That's for certain. I'm not
No.
gonna start bitching about that. So, and I just when I was younger, when my friend introduced me to iFunny, I've always wanted to be featured. It was just something that was really prestigious. It was like a huge meme back in the day about getting featured, and now it's
Oh yeah.
happening. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, to all you iFunny listeners out there, thank you so much for following through and subbing to us and checking out our channel. And show it to your friends, show it to your family, your mom, your dad, your brother, sister, grandma, grandpa.
Mhm.
Get them all sub to us so we can make better content for you guys. So and then our art is coming a long ways than when I first mentioned it. I had a guy reach out to me yesterday saying he's going to start working on our stuff. So I just wanted to touch up on this, and Bert, I didn't run this past you, but I figured this would make sense. So if you do want to draw art for us, go right ahead. It would be preferred if you sent us 3 different images. One image of Bert, one image of me, and then the third image can be those two characters together. So that way we can advertise them separately, because the goal is to put the image above our little wavelength in YouTube and kind of advertise it, and we don't want to have the exact image above both of our names because it would look a little weird.
Yeah.
So, if you send us at least 2 different images, one of me and one of Bert, we would be able to use that art. But if it's the exact same image, we could use it in different ways, but probably not in the way that we would like to use it right now. So that's just a suggestion, but we'll pretty much look at anything you guys send us. So just make sure if you do gay porn, it's me shoving my cock in Bert's mouth.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Bert's more the gay one, but yeah, keep on sending us your art. We appreciate the messages and all the feedback, guys. So that's kind of all I wanted to touch on with iFunny. Bert, what do you got for us to talk about today?
Oh gosh, not too much is going on, but this corona is really, really, really crazy,
Yeah.
locking
What
everybody up.
what have you been doing with your spare time? Just seeing how many sanitized fingers you can shove in your ass?
Oh yeah, yeah. I got it up to 5 so far.
Ooh,
No,
okay.
yeah,
Okay. Starting
yeah,
to need some help with the other hand there, aren't you?
yeah, 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 yeah. So that's doing pretty good. A lot of video games. It's another thing that's really weird is a lot of my teachers are kind of like freaking out because we're still in college. I don't know how I don't think your classes are going too crazy, but
For the most part,
mine,
yeah.
yeah, they have to get pretty creative with mine because I'm more of a hands-on kind of thing.
Hmm.
So it's like every other week I'm getting slammed with stuff, and then the next week it'll totally clear up. It's really weird, but
I
I'm
remember when
almost
you
done.
you were like bragging about like how you're like, yep, I basically don't have any homework, and I'm like, I know your school. I'm guessing they're gonna find a way to butt fuck you, and lo and behold,
They did it.
here you are getting your cheeks spread.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yeah. No, it's pretty funny. I actually got an email the other day. I thought you might like this. Um, yeah, I got an email. We'll be able to pull this up for some people, but out of nowhere, I just kind of got this email, and I have to try and figure out whatever in the fuck this is supposed to mean. I'm in a electronics class, and they ended up. This is really fun.
Is there an image for me to look at?
They're supposed to be. What the fuck?
Electronics class, huh? Looks like they're not fucking teaching you how to do anything.
Yeah, I know. What the heck? Here. Yeah, so this is like advanced math.
Okay.
He just kind of sent me that with nothing else. I'm like, the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
Well, at least it wasn't a dick pic like last time.
Dude, this guy is like 90 years old. I
So
would
he's
be
packing.
impressed. Oh, yeah, yeah. No, I would be impressed.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, look at that. Like, I don't even know where to begin. So I've been
Well,
trying to dissect this fucking thing the last week and a half.
so we're gonna have to start describing images now for our
We are.
Spotify listeners. Basically, guys, I want you to think of like Chinese language
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and just
Like
like put it around like triangles and shit. This
the
is
hieroglyphics and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, this is fucking awful. I'm so glad that I didn't. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Basically, yeah, when everybody's in elementary school, they're like, what the heck? We're never going to use any of this math. I can just use a calculator.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, I, unfortunately, am one of the people who have to do, quote unquote, this crazy math. Like this algebra, trigonometry. I don't even know what the hell this stuff is.
They really stepped their game up for gay porn. Son of a bitch.
I know. Yeah.
Let me see if I can read this. So, 1 squared times r equals vr squared r equals vri equals what the fuck? So like 6 different things equal watts.
Yeah.
95.8 volts times 1.916 amps equals okay. Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that'll give you a headache if you look at it for too long.
That gives me fucking gas.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's
Son of a
5 pages
bitch.
of that I have to go through. So that's cool.
Uh, yeah, my
Yeah.
homework's not that bad, but I have pretty fucking cunty ass professors. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, I know that's usually what you have to say about it.
And it's just like everything is going so smooth for me because everything has changed to online for us because of Corona.
Mm-hmm.
So even my internship can't do that anymore. I got to make up my internship hours somehow online, and I have to do all my homework online now. And I'm in 3 classes,
Mm-hmm.
and one professor just flat out just gave us an A. He's like, "Yeah, there's no way in hell we can do this online. Here's an A."
Yeah,
Um, and
that must be
then
nice.
yeah, and then I already had one online class before all this, so nothing really changed much there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I'm in another class. Like I actually have like one legit class, but he is like super flexible with everything. And then I have this seminar class in which it's designed for students to get together as a class for 3 hours once a month at 9 in the morning. Fucking hate that shit so
Mm-hmm.
goddamn much. And basically, it's just for students to get together and talk about their internships and bounce ideas off of one another. and ask for feedback and things like that. And there are a couple of assignments you're supposed to do, but for them, it's a pass or fail grade. You don't get an A, B, C, D, whatever. You get a P for pass or an I for incomplete. That's it. Like, you don't get grades or anything. It's just you did it or you didn't do it. And this professor is being so goddamn strict about all of this shit. It's so unfucking believable about how anal she's being about this damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, it's driving me nuts for how strict she's being for a pass or fail class. She's like making us like all get together on Zoom at 9 in the morning, and we all have to present this case, and we all have to talk about stuff. And I'm like, bitch, if I can have this fucking professor that's supposed to give us an actual letter grade just say, you know what, here's an A, this ain't gonna happen. You think this one would be a little bit more flexible with everything.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's really weird.
And then a couple of weeks ago when you came over to my house to record the podcast live, it was a big reason why we did that was because my Wi-Fi was so shitty and you didn't have a place to record and blah, blah, blah. So I told her, I'm like, I can't meet up with you guys because my Wi-Fi's bad. And she just gave me this list of alternatives on how to
go to the library.
Yeah, basically. She was saying all of this shit to me. And I'm like, she's like, do you have a landline?
I'll call you.
Do you have a landline?
That's insane.
I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Nope, don't have one of those. And she's like, okay, well, you could just join us with your phone data. And I'm like, nope, that's low, can't do it. She's like, okay, well, here's some plans to get affordable Wi-Fi if you're interested.
Yes.
Oh my fucking God. No, I'm good. Awesome. I'm not going to buy Wi-Fi for my house for your fucking class. For this stupid seminar class, not even an actual class.
Yeah, it's not like it's going to be done in a month and a half anyways.
Yeah, and then all this shit was going on, and I missed the class, and she contacted me saying, you really have to be present for our final class meeting because you have to present your materials. And I'm like, oh, man. Oh, man, I was like, don't you think if, like, I get it. I definitely should have to turn in the assignments. Just because I have shitty Wi-Fi doesn't mean I'm excused from the assignments. I definitely should turn those in. But she's making it so I have to present to the other classmates.
Okay.
Over Zoom, and I'm like, this is so stupid.
Oh, that's going to be so fun. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I know. I'm just going to be looking at a blank fucking screen just talking.
Oh, my God. In one of my classes, the professor was late, and some kid literally just started streaming Step Brothers to the whole class. It was amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't used Zoom yet, but I'm pretty fucking excited to do this at 9 in the goddamn morning.
Hell yeah.
But anyways, she was like, I know you had some problems with your Wi-Fi. Here are some more alternatives. Were you able to look at those Wi-Fi packages? Did your data reset so you could join us? Would you be able to drive to a parking lot and use their Wi-Fi? And if you want, you could come to my work and I could give you the password and you could sit in our parking lot and do it. So, Burt, I want to... She works where my school is.
Yeah.
So 2 hours away from... Yeah. So I'm like, listen, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm not getting up and leaving my house at 6:30 in the morning to drive to your goddamn work to sit in a fucking parking lot to do this stupid bullshit pass or fail class.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I mean, it sounds reasonable to me.
I told her, I was like, I'm from this city. And she's like, I would have had no way of knowing that. And I'm like, I fucking told you I was from here.
Yeah.
She's like, well, if I knew that, I wouldn't, I wouldn't have suggested that. I'm like, fuck off. You shouldn't have suggested that anyways.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Come sit in my parking lot so you can stream with us. It's a pass or fail class.
Oh, how do you even do that? Like, sitting in McDonald's parking lot with your fucking phone propped up?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
The determination for her to make me do this shit is so fucking unreal because, like I said, this fucking class is pass or fail. You don't get graded on anything. If you do all the work, you pass it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little worked up from it, if you can't tell.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Everything else would be such smooth sailing. I almost got all my internship hours done. I only got 5 more hours I gotta go on that.
Okay.
I really want to move all my shit out from the town that my college is in so I can just be done with that whole fucking thing and I have my master's.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a shit ton of job interviews, but no one's really hiring at the moment because no one can fucking work.
Yeah.
So, I've been just, getting a little fucking crazy, eating some human.
Oh yeah.
I was looking at my brother's leg the other day and like, yeah, he's always had the fattest fucking calves.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah, boy.
yeah, I mean, it's weird to have all of this. The world literally is shut down. It's
It
just
is so weird.
it's crazy, and I really just want to go out and grab some food and be done with it. But
Mm-hmm.
we're locked until April 30th, and a lot of people are saying it's gonna go fucking longer than that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, my dad's thinking it's probably not gonna like stop until there's some sort of a vaccine or something.
Well, I don't know about that. It takes about a year for a vaccine to
Yeah, boy.
be made. So I don't think we're going into a year of fucking lockdown.
That would be insane.
Yeah, I still remember your good friend who does his career is in this is like, yeah, no, Corona's not that big of a deal.
I know. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
weird.
first time he was like dead ass wrong that I know of.
Oh yeah, no, he's usually pretty reliable.
Yeah,
I'm like, you
yeah,
sure? I mean,
ah,
this looks pretty bad.
yeah. No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Now there's more cases of it in the country, the United States, than anywhere else in the world, so that's great.
Oh yeah.
That's great. Um, yeah, my little math problem I had you help me with, it's
Yeah.
basically non-existent at this point.
Yeah. I saw that. I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah, it was like 1 in 28,000, and then I kind of gave up after 1 in 2,000. The
Yeah.
odds fucking raised significantly within a month, and I'm like, I don't want to play this game anymore.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
No, it's
yeah.
dangerous.
Um, for sure. What was I gonna say in regards? Oh, the fucking our second episode was about a bungee jumping pig. I remember when you told me about the coronavirus. Like I said, I thought it was like a legit computer virus. I'd never even fucking heard of it.
Oh yeah. No, it came in hot.
Yeah, like back in January, if I remember right, it was like really big at first, and then it kind of died off, and now it's fucking just we're all caught with our pants
Massive.
down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It feels like I told my grandma this. It feels like it's like a dream almost. Like it doesn't feel real
Oh, it's.
that all this shit's shut down.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, it's like nothing. I don't even know when the last time something like this would have happened.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I thought I saw something about like the Spanish flu or something like that,
Yeah.
and that was over 100 years ago. So it's been at least
Oh yeah,
that.
that stupid meme, and it's like every year on the 20 like 18, 20, 19, 20, 20, 20, some pandemic starts or some stupid shit like that.
It was the 20, yeah, like the 1920s, the 1820s, and like
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah,
It's like, oh boy.
yeah, that is really fucking whack. Really
Yeah.
whack if you think about it.
This is goofy.
But yeah, I'm sure.
Oh my.
Those things are cool to look at, but I'm sure if we went and looked at all the other 20s, they would be non-existent.
Oh
So
yeah. Yeah.
it just happened to be 3 of them or whatever happened to fall on that.
Yeah.
There's probably like a more precise date, like 19 or the 11s or something like that. Something fucking weird.
Yeah, yeah, they don't tell you what happened in the 10s or the 30s.
Yeah, they don't tell you what happened then, but all the 20s, it's a fucking weird year. So,
Oh yeah.
um, But yeah, so you said during Corona you've been playing a lot of video games. What have you been up to?
Oh gosh, I finally got around to playing Borderlands 3.
Okay.
I
I remember
played
you were really
that
excited about that.
for 14 hours in one day. It was
Wow.
amazing.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, and I'm not even like a tenth of the way through it. It's pretty cool. It's there's a lot of good games that are just like will totally suck the life out of you, but it's
Yeah.
kind of nice that there's like, no obligations really.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody like on Twitch, the streaming platform and all that.
Yeah.
Everybody's basically just getting super drunk and playing video games. It's
That's what we should
hilarious.
do.
Fucking day drinking and shooting people in Modern Warfare. It's like
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Um. What about Red Dead? I remember when this first
I
came out, you
know.
like took a big gasp of air and you were like, maybe I could finally beat Red Dead.
I know.
You're like a half
Yes.
hour into that game.
I played it for quite a bit, like the first day, and then I don't know why I didn't play more.
Oh, it's because you're fucking trying to suck all your computer gamer PC friends' cock all the time.
I know. I know. They're always doing stuff, and then I feel bad when I miss out. It's like, God damn it.
Yeah, but then you're missing out with your Xbox friends.
I know. I'm missing. It's just, I can't win.
Yeah, you're actually starting to get a little squad over on the Xbox side.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, I was about to
Yeah.
say his name, but yeah, new guy's not getting too bad. Well, I guess new guy for me, but
New guy. Been playing with him for like a year now. Still the new guy.
yeah, Tater or whatever we're calling him.
Tater, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what we've been playing a lot, though. I've been playing with him a lot on Xbox, and him and I bounce back and forth between a franchise that we've made in Madden and Warzone on Call of Duty, and sometimes you jump in and play with us on Warzone, and that's been a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
It's by far my favorite battle royale by a long shot.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, it's. I knew one of these days they were gonna have to make a good battleground, battle royale, whatever the hell they're called now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, it's like the shooting is wonderful. They made everything
Mm-hmm.
nice and simple. It's definitely been a nice been a nice thing to turn to in these trying times.
Yeah. I don't know, like when I played Fortnite and when I played Apex and when I played PUBG and like I know Red Dead had a battle royale too. Like when you played these games, they felt like battle royales. Like you knew you were in a battle royale.
Oh yeah, yeah,
But with Warzone, it doesn't feel like that unless like you jump right into like a populated city or something like that. But
oh yeah. It definitely
it,
feels like a huge map of Call of Duty.
yeah, and it feels like because our strategy is being very strategic and not
Mm-hmm.
firing unless we have to, kind of thing.
Getting good
Um,
guns and ammo and everything,
yeah,
stockpiling up to the end.
we just like the survival aspect of it. Like killing people and shit's fun, but it's a lot of fun to just survive. So it's just cool. Like anywhere on the map you can go to and explore. Like nothing is off limits unless the off limits part.
Yeah,
You go
that
to
it
the
gets
out of
scary
bounds.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's cool that you can go into anything and loot anything. Like it feels like you're just playing. It really reminds me of DayZ. Is that what it's called? Or
Yeah,
Days
yeah, it's
Gone or
like that.
whatever? Yeah,
Yeah,
where it's just
Daisy.
um
The zombie apocalypse. You're trying to gather all your materials and supplies and stuff.
yeah, and you just try to survive, and you could go into the wrong area and then you'll have to fight, but then you can also go into other areas and just survive. So I
Oh yeah.
really it feels like a really good survival game, and that's what I really enjoy about it. And um I just it doesn't feel like a battle royale. It just feels like a survival at this point. It feels like a post apocalyptic
Yeah.
kind of survival game, and it's a lot easier to get kills in this game. I will
Mm-hmm.
say that, but it's also a lot easier to die. So
Oh yeah, you gotta
uh,
be careful.
you gotta have that. So we basically make it to the top 10 every fucking game
Oh
for the
yeah.
most part. So we just have to be a bit more strategic. We've had the gas cloud sneak up and clip our ass hair a couple of
Yeah.
times, and we always find ourselves in spots with no fucking cover. No cover.
Oh yeah, we're just out in an open field and there's like
Yep.
10 snipers pointed at us. It's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. We need to work on that strategy a little bit better. Um but yeah, that's what we've been playing a lot of, and it's been a lot of fun. So Modern Warfare has been a good game, and even the campaign's fun. Tater and I were talking about that yesterday, and the
Yeah.
campaign's pretty different and
It's pretty good.
pretty
Yeah.
fun.
I do really like it. We'll have to once we all beat it, we'll have to play that one squad, the squad game mode or whatever, you know. It's like an extension of the
The
campaign.
special ops or whatever.
Yes, that sounds so cool. I'm excited to play that. Special ops. Yeah, I think that's definitely
Hmm.
what it is. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So Modern Warfare, great game. Y'all should get it, especially Warzone, because it's
Yeah, it's
free
free.
for
Yeah.
everybody. So yes, sir. So going on from one like form of
Pastime.
entertainment,
Yeah.
yeah, one pastime to the other. I have something that I can talk about for a minute. So I was talking to
Okay.
Burt about this yesterday, and I saw the movie Platform on Netflix, and it's a pretty big movie. A lot of people are talking about it. It's like ranked in Netflix's top 10. They have a new setting in there. I don't know if you saw that, Bert, where they have like the top 10 things trending in Netflix right now.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah, I've seen that.
movies, and I think it's TV shows too. I'm not sure, but Platform's on the top 10. And I was going to do a non critical eye movie review on this, but I don't think I'm gonna. I
No.
don't think so. I mean, just because I don't know. It doesn't have enough hype around it. But then I thought about the fucking dog movie that I talked about with Harrison
Yeah.
Ford. So
I don't know. That was a
um,
good one.
yeah, that wasn't really big though.
Yeah.
But I gotta
No.
start being more specific with my non-critical eye movie reviews. But
Okay.
um, so I'm just gonna talk about Platform rather than do a review on it. But and again, no spoilers or anything. But it was a fucking disgusting movie. It
Okay.
was. Oh, it was so gross. Like I haven't been grossed out over a movie in a long time. They apparently it's advertised as a horror movie, but it
Yeah,
wasn't
I was about to
fucking.
ask.
It wasn't scary at all. So, for those of you who don't know this, I really like horror movies. I love watching them. I love watching the scariest shit out there. But I can't watch them alone.
Oh.
Absolutely cannot watch them alone. So I always wait for my 13-year-old brother to watch them
Yeah,
with me
yeah.
because my brother doesn't get scared at all. Like I'm a fucking pussy, and he just sits there and just takes it like a champ. Um,
Wow. Okay. I figured he
yeah,
would have been
yeah, It's impressive. Like you see him when we play baseball, how scared he gets sometimes, and
Oh yeah.
cries and bitches and moans, and then he'll fucking see like some demon jump out of the screen crawling on all crabs, and he's just sitting there, eyes half closed, like it's fucking stupid.
Yeah. I could see him kind of being like your dad, just being like, "That shit ain't real. I
Yeah,
could beat
I
that thing's
don't.
ass."
Yeah, I don't. He's just not scared.
Yeah.
Like he's really not scared. So I always watch him with him, and it's one of my favorite things to do with my brother. So anytime I can find a spooky movie, I'll try to watch it with him. So we watched The Platform,
Okay.
and basically it's about this prison that has 333 stories in it.
Okay.
So it's a
Nice and lucky.
tall motherfucking prison.
Yeah.
And there's this hole in each floor that goes all the way from the top to the bottom.
Okay.
And this elevator looking thing goes through the hole and brings the food to the prisoners.
Okay.
There's only two people on each floor. And
Uh,
yeah, it
that
seems
sounds
like a big waste of
inefficient.
space. Yeah.
Yeah.
um, this is just one of those creative movies. I don't think it's really trying to
Okay.
be anything too realistic here. Like the elevator
Obviously
doesn't have
not.
any chains, or it's literally just the floor that floats in between there's no chains, there's no ropes or anything. So,
Maybe a
uh,
platform.
yeah,
Huh?
it's just got a platform going through it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they make really good food on this. The people that run the prison, they make like wedding looking cakes, and they make all this 5-star meal, this real prestigious thing. And they really put good food on there. But the problem is, the people at the top can get more food than the people at the bottom.
Okay.
So after like the first 50 stories, food starts getting pretty sparse, I guess. Is that the word? I
Yeah.
don't
Yeah, I
know.
think so.
But it's non-existent the lower you get, and it just gets to the point where there's absolutely no food left, and there's like 200 more levels to go.
Okay.
So it's like that every day.
It almost reminds me of maybe something like your Survivor show.
kind
It's
kinda
kind
kinda
of
with
like
so with the survival aspect, yeah, but survivor doesn't turn it into cannibalism like this
no.
movie does.
Oh shit. Okay.
So basically people start to starve and they kill their cellmates and start eating them. Um
Okay.
Yup. And um so that's what the big part of the movie is, but every month you get knocked out from gas and they move all the prisoners around.
Okay.
So one day you'll wake up in cell 5, you'll stay there for a month, then you'll wake up and you're in cell 237.
Okay. Just switch shit up.
Yeah, so they switch shit up. And again, this is all just like the story of the movie. This isn't like a spoiler or anything, but yeah, so they switch it up, and I believe it's all random. It doesn't matter how it doesn't matter what you do or if you're good or not. You just get switched up. So that's why when people like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so like people on
Yeah.
the second floor, when they
Are
get that
fucked.
platform, well, the second floor, the
Okay.
second out of 333, there's a lot of food there. They just
Oh, okay.
start jamming it in their mouth, and the fucking movie zooms in on them, and they're eating all of this food with their bare hands, and they're picking up like spaghetti with sauce in it and shoving it in their face and eating cake with their bare hands and slurping and sucking all this food in because they just came from room 300, so
Came
they're
from hell, yeah.
starving. Yeah. And then the platform only stays on like each floor for like 5 minutes,
Okay.
and people go up and they walk on their food and their bare feet and they're eating it and doing all sorts of gross shit to it. They're literally pissing and shitting on it
What
because
the
it's like
fuck?
a hierarchy of the people at the top are better, so they like literally will piss on the food, and they'll like take
Nice.
bites of an apple and throw the apple back on the platform, or they'll take a drink of wine and spit the wine back on the platform as it's going down to the next room and everything.
Sounds fucked.
Yeah, it's fucking. That's what I mean by disgusting.
Yeah.
Watching these people eat chicken legs like a drumstick that's already like chewed off of and pissed on, and then
Yeah.
they're trying to chew off the little pieces of meat and everything.
Hot.
It's really fucking disgusting. And if you like leave, if you take food off the platform, they'll turn the heat on really high to where you boil, or they'll freeze you to death, so you can't like stash food. You have to leave everything on the platform.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And then there's people constantly killing themselves, like jumping through the hole and hanging themselves, like fall 333 stories.
Okay.
um and shit like that. So there'll be like a dead body laying on the platform and people are eating around it and shit. And
Nice.
yeah, it's pretty fucked. And there's this, you're also allowed to bring, when you go into this, you're allowed to bring one item with you. And
Okay.
the one item can be literally anything. People brought in crossbows, people brought in knives,
To shoot the other
firearms.
person or something?
Yeah, just to have it for defense. So when you see that fucking roommate looking at you at level 150 when there's been no food for
Yeah.
3 weeks, you can just pull out your Glock and like, you stay the fuck away from me, or you shoot him and eat him. So,
Okay.
but so this guy brought in a rope for his special item, and he was trying to talk to the people above him to help him crawl out of this place.
Okay.
And like I said, people above you just treat you like shit because you're below them.
Yeah.
And the guy talked to people to help him out. So he's like, "All right, throw the rope up here. I'll help you." So he throws the rope up there and he says goodbye to his room and he starts climbing. And he gets to the top and he holds his hand out and he's like, help me. You know, I need some help. Help pull me up. And he looks up and the guy's bare ass is right there and he shits right on his face.
Oh my god.
Literally shit right on his fucking face.
What the fuck?
You saw his ass and shit come out of his ass.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
Gotta love Netflix, baby.
Yeah. No, this was like some French film too or something like that.
Oh, was it playing it in another language?
So it was.
I
and
knew
was
it
dubbed
fucking
over.
had to be that. I fucking knew it, dude. I heard this. I'm like, some motherfucker from another country had to come up with this crazy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they dubbed it all over in English.
I
so
fucking knew it.
I was really looking at their mouths because their mouths like didn't match up very well.
Yeah. I've
with
seen it. They have a couple. Like, there's a lot of different films,
like,
you know,
dubs
on
and
Netflix.
stuff like that.
Yeah. They just do it over.
Yep. Yeah, they were doing that. Yeah, and the voices matched the actors really well. I was really
Okay.
surprised by that. But the words didn't match their mouth whatsoever for the
No.
most part. So that took some getting used to. But overall, though, it was a disgusting movie, not horror, even the tiniest bit. But it was really, really interesting, and it had a concept to it that I've never, ever
No,
even
that's-
thought of before.
That sounds like some fucking serial killer Saw game show shit.
Yeah, yeah,
It's insane.
exactly. So I did enjoy it. I thought it was a good movie. I really did think it was good, but it was really fucking weird and really, really
Yeah.
disgusting. So I enjoyed it though. So you might want to check it out sometime, Bert.
I don't know if I can really get my head around the whole dub thing. I don't know,
Yeah.
because I've seen some cool looking TV shows on Netflix, but I don't know.
That's
I
all right.
don't know
Just
if I could
focus
do it.
on people pissing on food and then eating the piss-soaked food and everything. That should take your
Oh.
mind off the dub.
That could help. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. No, one girl, for her special item, brought in a wiener dog.
Like the animal?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm just going to let you guess in your own mind what happened to that fucking dog.
Got lathered up.
I'll let you use your brain. Even the guy's cellmate's like, why the fuck did you bring a dog in here?
What a fucking dumbass.
She's like, well, I wouldn't have been able to come if I didn't have my dog. Okay.
Where the fuck did she even get it? I don't get this. So it was like an actual prison, or it's like a
Mm-hmm.
what
Yep.
the fuck?
It was a
And they can
legit
just have
prison.
dogs.
Yeah,
I
that's not the. Oh shit.
4839. Okay. Yes, as you were saying.
Oh man, that's the first time I've done that in a long time.
Dang.
Holy shit. My bad. Wow, that's how you feel. That's kind of spooky. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're fine.
That's kind of scary shit.
You must really like this movie.
Yeah, boy. Um No, I was just amazed at what you said. Like, you were so amazed that they could have a dog in there, but you're just like, the floating platform that just goes through 333 stories on a building. I don't fucking care. But why would they have a dog in there?
I am concerned.
That's the part that needs questioning in the movie. But yeah,
Yeah.
it is a disgusting fucking movie, guys. But it does have a really interesting story behind it. So if y'all want to check it out sometime, I would recommend it. You just gotta. It's probably something you don't want to watch with your mom or something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, what about you? What are you just still watching a TV show, movie, or
I'm
Breaking
s-
Bad? I know you were watching.
I usually like to watch TV and stuff when I'm like eating takeout,
Okay.
and I can't really do that anymore. So I don't know. I have not watched any Breaking Bad since like the second weekend because I usually eat upstairs with my
Mm-hmm.
family. But
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm down here either playing Warzone or some weird game on the computer, so I have not found the time.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
gotta finish that up. You're like on season 5.
I know, I keep getting so close and it's just like I don't know, I can't do it. Just cuz like Walter's Walter's starting to turn into a cunt. And I'm like, I don't want to see my boy go down this hole.
Yeah. Get
But
ready for that.
yeah, I know he's getting fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. He just becomes a
Fucking
kingpin.
nut. Yeah, no, he's insane.
Yeah. Okay. I
But
got
yeah,
you.
that a little bit of YouTube, and I watch a lot of Twitch when I play games and stuff.
Twitch.
Twitch.
Yeah.
Yes.
I watched a YouTube video of a day in the life of Markiplier, what he does in a day, and
Okay.
it amazes me. All this shit that he does. He like gets up at like 6:30 in the morning and he works out at like 7 or 8 in the morning, and then he goes through and does all his video shit, and he's trying to teach himself how to juggle, and he's on this very strict diet, and then he works out again for the second time in a day, and oh my goodness,
I don't
it's
even
just
know. I don't know how people can work out in the morning.
yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's just me because I don't really work out very often, and when I do, my entire body is trying not to self-destruct.
Mhm.
But like, I cannot operate after I work out.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, when I played college football, we had like 6 in the morning lifts and stuff like that.
Holy
And
shit.
yeah, no, it was pretty fucking miserable. I'd be like logged into the gym passing gas and blacking out and puking and shit before I even got there. So
My
it's pretty
God.
tough. But I was thinking about this with Markiplier though. Like, if you have money, it is, I would probably say, 103% easier to stay healthy and lose weight,
Yeah.
because first things first, you can have a personal trainer that can train you and tell you exactly what you need to do. Like when I go work out, like I'm going off of college football workouts that I got years and years ago. So I don't really know at the end of the day how much it's helping me, but
Okay.
this guy has a personal trainer that's teaching him, this is what we're gonna do today. This is what we're gonna do today, and nope, get lower. Nope, you're not doing this right, or yeah, that's how exactly how you want to do it, and shit like that. And you can tell him, I really want to make my back stronger, and they'll give you workouts for that or something like that. Like they can help
That
you
would
with
be
all of
cool.
that. Yeah, and then um, the big thing that I would love to have is those fucking predetermined meal plans. Those
Yeah.
those would be nice, where you get like a month's worth of food and they deliver it to your door every month, and they have exactly what you are going to make for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day with snacks and all that, and you just eat that and nothing else.
Yeah. Because I'm not even like super picky other than, our drunken rage T-bell runs, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But
Mm-hmm.
other than that, I'm
Yep.
not too picky with my food.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, like that would be so much better. It's like, all right, what are we eating today? And you open your book and you're like, okay, on April 3rd, you are gonna make this for breakfast. Here are all the ingredients for it, and this is how you cook it.
It's like, oh shit, okay.
And you're not gonna eat anything until 3 o'clock, and here's your snack. And then like,
Yeah.
all right, next week you get a cheat day. You can go eat whatever you want. Enjoy it.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Be a bit
And
easier to sustainably do that every day.
yeah, it'd be so much easier. Like I tried to do the keto diet one time and I bought a book for it and everything, and I had to go out and I had to find all of these super, super fucking specific ingredients.
Oh yeah.
Then I had to make those every single day, 3 to 5 times a day for meals and snacks. And it was just like, I don't have the time, I don't have the money to do any of
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, my dad
it,
used to do the keto, and it definitely gets hard to do every day.
well, yeah, but also your mom's like really big into cooking, so she was totally down to make all those meals for him, and that's why your dad lost so
up,
much fucking weight.
yeah, up until like, the first month in, she's like, this is getting tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that would just be nice to come home
Oh
and you already
yeah.
have like a keto meal cooked for you, or it's already cooked. You just got to warm it up, like with these prepackaged, not prepackaged, but these meals that you get sent to your door. So, like, I know Tom Brady has a personal chef and does Tom Brady's grocery shopping, and
Yeah.
there's ingredients that he can get and cannot get, and then you just come and you just have it made for you every single day, and it's just like, yeah, no shit. People talk
Yeah.
about how disciplined and how hardworking Tom Brady is, and he is a very disciplined guy, but that's not very hard when you have a fucking chef you're paying a hundred
Yeah.
thousand dollars a year to cook you food and get your groceries and things like that. So
Mhm.
I easily could. When I have the opportunity to make my own food, it's hard for me to eat healthier because
It's
um
usually hard to make that crazy stuff.
yeah, and you got to find all these specific ingredients. Like Tom Brady like doesn't eat tomatoes. Like
Yeah.
anything that has tomatoes in it, he won't eat because I guess tomatoes can inflame your joints or some shit like that. I don't fucking know,
Okay.
but it's just like, okay, I'm not gonna go find a substitute for this fucking tomato though. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not
gonna end up
gonna.
going to like 6 different hippie restaurants and eventually finding it at like the fifth one. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
thanks.
yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm talking about. So it would be so much easier to have those pre-planned meals. So like if I when I finally get a job and start making money and shit, that's something I'm really considering doing. And
Oh yeah.
I wonder how much it would like save you like on groceries and stuff too, because you wouldn't have to go get groceries.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, well, you would at least know what everything would be. Like you would
Mm,
know ahead of time what everything would be because you're not actually shopping. You're just picking the items up.
yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll have to do some research into it. I know our boys at the podcast have like
Yeah.
3 months free with Blue Apron or something like that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I know. Once you started this, I'm like, oh shit, did we get an advertiser?
yeah,
Yeah.
no, yeah, that's what we need to do. That's what our goal should be. Is we need to get big
Get
enough to where
sponsored.
Blue Apron can sponsor us, and we won't have to worry about that anymore.
Oh yeah. That's genius. That's the game plan right there.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
there's the new game plan, fuckers. Make sure you're subbing. We looked at our stats, and more people are watching this that aren't subs than people that are watching it that are subs. So just hit the sub button and don't fucking look at us ever again if that's how you want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, help us out a tiny, tiny bit by hitting that subscribe
Mm.
button. But
Sharon, all that.
yeah, sharing it and everything. I can see that can be taking a little bit of effort. If you don't want to do that, fine, just fucking sub then, please.
Yeah.
God damn, let me get free Blue Apron. I want
I
some
know.
Blue Apron. Fucking really need it. Poor college student.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is this thing? Oh, there it is. Okay, we're about an hour in, so we can talk a little bit longer. Um, but yeah, so Markiplier, I really enjoy Markiplier. He's one
Yeah.
of my favorite YouTubers. I like watching him play spooky games that I'm too scared to play by myself. But
Oh
honestly,
yeah.
I just gotta have Burt come over and drink a little bit, and we can play any scary game at this point, as long as it's not too big brain.
Oh yeah. No, that is. It's always annoying when we end up going into something and they give you an entire book on how you're supposed to play the game. It's like literally any other time.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Like Call of Cthulhu is almost too big brain.
I
But
can hardly read right now. I
yeah,
can't.
it's like, dude, I can't even stand right fucking now. Um, but speaking of scary stuff, though, heading back over to the movies things just briefly, my brother and I started watching The Ring,
Mm-hmm.
like the 2002 version of it.
Oh, yeah, with that crazy broad with the fucking spider legs.
Yeah, something like that, where they watch the video and then someone calls them whispering 7 days.
Yeah.
And it's some girl in a well and she got pale skin with long black hair and shit. Yeah.
Huh?
So far, nothing really scary has happened yet, but I'm so fucking terrified of this movie. We got about an hour into it, and then we went to bed, and we'll watch more of it later. But after we went to bed last night, or whenever I watched it, I was a bit spooked laying there. Like I'm
Yeah.
fucking like 24 years old right now, and
Everything was piling up.
yeah, it was just real spoopy. And I don't know what it is about scary movies. So it's just like jump scares, whatever. Yeah, they're fucking stupid. They piss me off more than anything.
Yes.
But the thing that really gets me is like when something looks really spoopy, I
I
guess.
know, and then you like have it in your head.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
it's terrible.
I'm trying. There was this one scene in The Conjuring where this demon was like getting ready to like kill this fucking girl or something, and the one priest guy called the demon by her name, and that's like the big thing. Like if you call a demon by its name, like you'll really
Yeah.
piss it off or something like that.
Gotcha.
And she was like, like in the power of Christ, Bathsheba. And the fucking demon just stopped what it's doing and looked right at the fucking camera. And I'm like, okay, that fucking is scary right there.
Yeah.
Don't know what it fucking was.
That one gotcha.
But and I was talking to Tater about this too, and he understood what I was talking about. I don't know if you will, but I I get so scared in horror movies when it shows a real spooky image and they like run and zoom in on it or something like that. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like it'll show this really creepy face and it'll like zoom in on it real quickly.
Yeah.
And it's like got this fucking spooky looking face.
They
That
spend
shit.
so much time on the makeup. They want you to really just ingrain it in
Yeah,
your
but
fucking
the thing
brain.
is, and it's only like 2 seconds long. Like it's a quick zoom in on their face and that's it. And
Yeah.
it doesn't scare me in the sense of a jump scare, but it like legit like fucking frightens me. Like,
Yeah.
and they did that in The Ring where this girl like opened this door and she looked at the TV and it was the video, and then it just turns to her face and she's got this fucking terrified look on her face and her skin's all pale and it zoomed in real quick and
Oh
then
no.
it just like switched to black real quick or something. That shit gets me more than anything. More
Yeah.
than fucking anything.
I mean, the worst movie, like the scariest movie I've ever seen, which probably is gonna sound sad to anybody who's actually ever watched a scary movie before, but The Sixth Sense is
Holy
fucking
shit.
terrifying. I
Like
don't
a
know.
psychological thriller.
Yeah, exactly. And like all the weird shit where the people, well, it was like, when you just see the people and they're like normal or whatever, and then it like changes to a frame where they're like, fucking dead or whatever, when the little
Yeah.
kids watching them or whatever. That shit
Yeah.
has terrified the shit out of me.
Yeah, well when it switches and they actually look spooky.
Yeah. Yeah, no
Like,
thanks.
and even like when I see like a scary picture, it just fucking like creeps me out. And that's the thing that gets me in these movies. Like I watched It the remake,
Okay.
and that one was pretty good. It wasn't too spooky, but there was like some like actually scary scenes like that actually scared
Yeah.
me a little bit. And um I don't I don't know why. Like I'll have to look into that, like why that freaks me out so much. But like
Yeah.
jump scares, yeah, like those piss me off. Getting chased or something in a movie or
Oh,
something.
that's the
like,
worst.
I don't think
Not
get
in a
chased in a
movie.
movie.
But it's like in
Oh,
the video game
well,
because
that's
like you're kind of
different, yeah.
immersed.
Yeah, that's different. But like when people are getting chased in the movies or demons are crawling all over, that's not really scary or anything. But
Nah.
like just like certain imagery.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like in The Conjuring, the one demon lady was like sitting on top of like a coat closet.
Yeah.
all fours, and was just like grinning at the camera, and it was like that was spooky. But
Maybe
when
it's like
she
it's
was
looking
like,
at you. It's
well,
breaking the
not even
fourth
like
wall.
looking at me, like if it's like looking at somebody, it
Okay.
just when it looks spoopy, it really freaks me out. But yeah, when it's like running at somebody, I'm like, don't care. Fucking
Yeah.
stupid ass movie. But yeah, so we'll finish the ring. I love horror movie storylines. Like
Okay.
I find the stories behind them so
They
fascinating, I
they're usually
guess.
pretty creative.
Yeah, they're just really not heard of shit. So
Yeah.
like this one's about a video clip that kills people 7 days after they watch it, and they're getting like haunted by like this fucking spoopy looking girl and shit.
Oh, have you ever watched Supernatural, the TV show?
No,
You might get into that.
nah,
That one's good.
nah, I ain't gay. But anyways,
Okay, whatever.
but and then this tape ends up killing this girl, and the girl's mother talks to this like investigator reporter to find out what happened, because all they found was the girl had a heart attack and she was like 16.
Okay.
So they're like, yeah, something's not right here, can you look into it?
Yeah.
So the girl like looks into it, and she watches the tape, so now she's like haunted or whatever.
Oh
And
no.
she's trying to track down the tape, like who made the tape and stuff like that. And she found out that some lady is tied to it that committed suicide because her prized her possession horse that she won like mini competitions with just drowned itself.
Okay.
So then she killed herself because the horse did that. So now she's going out to like the house that the lady lived at to try to find more information. And she's on this ferry boat going like across a lake, and the investigator reporter's on the boat. And
Okay.
she sees a horse in a trailer, and she tries to pet it, and the horse starts freaking out and kicks down the door and jumps out the fucking boat and kills itself and gets chopped up in the
Oh no.
propellers.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Horse saw
Oh
that lady
no.
and went and killed itself. It's like me when I try to talk to a woman.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
horse fucking kicked down the goddamn trailer, got out, jumped out into the water. Yeah,
Dang.
no, like that shit's just fucking freaky. But
Oh yeah.
but yeah, but I really like the storyline. I kind of like the spookiness behind it to an extent until it starts actually freaking me out.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
fair.
so my brother and I, we just try to find a spooky movie on there and um go from there. We haven't watched the Japanese version of The Ring yet, though, and I
Mm.
heard those ones are even more fucked up.
Yeah.
So, because this is like an American remake
Yeah,
of it.
I thought I remember hearing it being Japanese or something like that because it used to be really big back in
Mm.
whenever the hell it was made.
Well,
It's
this
an
is
old
the
one.
crazy. It's weird because this was made in 2002, and the tape is on
Yeah.
a VCR.
Oh
And
no.
this
Okay.
lady is going into like this big newsroom because she's a journalist, so she goes into this big newsroom and she's like dissecting the VCR tape and she's putting it in. They got this huge like computer looking thing that's really like dissecting the film and zooming in and moving over to the right and left of it, and
Yeah.
it's so fucking weird. And we don't even like watch DVDs anymore. Everything's on Netflix at this point.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I think the Japanese one's The Grudge. I think.
Oh,
I
The
don't know.
Grudge.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know if they're
Yeah.
the same thing or not, or what.
It
I
might
think
be
there's a
different, but
difference, but
I know for sure it's like the girl who like crab walks upside down or some shit and her head's all tilted and fucked up.
yeah, walking out of the TV screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I just realized that the one girl did pull a fly off of the TV screen.
Pull
Like
a
there's
fly.
a fly on the screen, and she like
Oh
went to touch
god.
it, and she pulled it out of the TV screen. So yeah, that's probably gonna happen now that I realize that. Oh
Getting me the
boy,
heaves.
you're giving me the heaves. Fuck, I gotta finish this with my brother.
Yeah, I know.
Um, But moving on, let's end a little bit lighthearted. We got about 5 minutes left. Fantasy
Yeah.
football.
Okay.
Um, they are starting to release sheets of players that should be like the top 200 players or something
Oh.
like that.
Okay.
And these are really like early projections, so that you don't want to take them too seriously. But I know my cousin here; he has the first overall pick in our draft. So
Oh yeah, baby.
you're keeping Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
You're keeping him. So what do you have like a strategy like position wise? I know you probably don't know what player you're gonna get yet, but do you want to get like
No.
another running back so you have two running backs and you're just done pretty much with the running backs? You just get depth at that point, or
Um.
what's on your mind?
I don't know. I think I'll probably just have to see what's out there. I'll either do
Yeah.
that or a wide receiver. I know I hate. I don't know why, but I hate when I have one position that's doing really good and like all my other ones totally suck. So I might just kind of go for a more rounded out kind of team because I have a
Mhm.
little bit better idea of some big names or whatever that I should be looking out for.
Mhm.
I couldn't tell you them right now, but when I'm looking at the list, I kind of have an idea.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and if you ever want any help or something, you're chatting with an expert that won
Yeah.
back-to-back years. So I
Yeah, I
mean,
know.
you can always no, but um, yeah, honestly, I'm trying to think on who is going to be available because I pretty much know everybody's keeper at this point. If I don't know their keeper, I know who could be their keeper is. It's either going to be this person or this person kind of thing.
Okay.
So, um, like I know like I don't know. It's kind of early to tell because some of these lists are super stupid. Like they have people in the top 10 that have no business being in the top 10. And then they have people that should absolutely be in the top 10 that are like in the top 20 or something. So people like to make
Okay.
these projected lists. Like, for example, the real life NFL draft is coming up soon, and people will make projections on where they think big name college players are going to go.
Okay.
And some people like to be way out there and act different than everybody, so they'll say something really outlandish that just won't happen. Like, for example, the Cincinnati Bengals have the first overall pick this year, and everybody thinks they're gonna choose Joe Burrow, the quarterback from LSU, because they really need a quarterback.
Okay.
And Joe Burrow is really really good. Had there like he's like the clear and obvious choice that he's gonna go there. But then other people will be like, yeah, no, this guy, I really think Cincinnati's going to be ballsy and they're going to go with this guy. So Joe Burrow's actually going to fall to like number 5 instead of number 1.
Okay.
Yeah. And then nobody else agrees with that. So,
Yeah.
you just, I think they just kind of like to be really shocking so people can just be in awe at their stupidness.
Yeah.
So they'll click on the link and get more views. But that's kind of how I feel like some of these fantasy sheets are too. So,
Okay. Take it with a
um,
grain of salt.
yeah, at this point, take it with a grain of salt. But then, as the season begins to get closer, you'll see more consistency in these lists. But like everybody's saying, like Christian McCaffrey and Saquon Barkley are going to be like the top 2 picks, absolutely. Um, in the league. So if I was you, I think I would go running back with Henry, and I would probably go with like Ezekiel Elliott or
Oh yeah, I think you
something
mentioned him
along
last
those
time.
lines. Yeah, because he's definitely going to be available.
Okay.
Um, I know. Let me see. So Derrick Henry's gone. Tyreek Hill's gone. Michael Thomas is gone. Christian McCaffrey's gone. Kamara, and then um, Saquon's gone. And I'm trying to think of like the other 4. Like I know like Mike Evans or Keenan Allen's gonna be gone. Dalvin Cook or Lamar Jackson's gonna be gone. Tater is thinking about keeping a quarterback for some fucking reason. Um,
What a
I,
dick.
yeah, he's like, well, he gets so many points, and I'm like, well, you can easily get him later on and keep somebody else, so you'll have potentially both of them. But if you don't keep Dalvin Cook, you're
He's
gonna
pulling a
lose
Burt.
him.
Nope,
Yeah,
you need a tight end first round.
yeah, no, like,
I was proud of that pick with like second to last worst pick of the league. Tight end was like genius, dude.
mm-hmm.
Other than the
Yeah,
whole, me picking like literally anybody else. But
yeah,
Kelsey did get me a pretty gnarly trade towards the end there.
mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, he ended up being a good trade asset, but you also could have had the top running back in rushing yards and rushing touchdowns too on your team. So that would have
I didn't
definitely
know
helped you out.
anything when I was drafting,
Mm-hmm.
and I was, well, I probably can't use that as an excuse, but I was slightly tipsy.
You were not fucking tipsy there, you fucking liar.
A little bit.
No.
Yeah.
No, I
I
know
drank
you
four.
when you're fucking tipsy.
I drank 4 Henrys. Come on.
Exactly. Henry's hard goddamn soda.
Yeah,
Piece
4
of
of them.
shit.
And like 90
Yeah.
pieces of pizza, but whatever.
Yeah, that equals like one beer.
Probably.
Stupid cunt. But yeah, whatever you do, don't pick a tight end. The first overall pick.
I'm gonna
Whatever
do
you
it.
do.
I'm gonna do it, and then I'm gonna beat all of y'all.
Yeah, well, you said that last year, so. And you
I
got
might have
fifth.
actually.
Yeah, you absolutely did. So, but this might be your year because you went from 10 to 5. So,
Now
the
5
next
to 1.
Yeah, 5 to 1. That's kind of how it
Yeah.
works. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, we'll talk a lot more about fantasy football as it gets closer. We got to figure out what the NFL is doing, like with the NFL draft and shit like
Yeah.
that. So,
Yeah.
that'll shape a lot of things up. It'll be interesting to see how all that turns out. So, also, I really want to talk about Survivor sometime on this show. I love that show. I had a
Yeah.
dream last night that I went on it, and I did pretty fucking well. So,
You did a whole season in your fucking dreams?
yep,
Holy
flew
shit.
through that bitch.
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember I was talking to this really cute girl that was on the show with me, and she was like really interested in me, and I was talking to her. And she's like, "What's your name again?" And I told her, and then I was like, "What's yours?" And she said, "I don't know what she said." She's like, "I'm Ashley. I'm so and so's boyfriend."
Excuse me.
And I didn't get that, but I immediately, as you guys found
Don't
out, my
give a
biggest
fuck.
turn off is a girl that has a boyfriend. So,
Yeah.
I told you about my last stream though. There's always people getting action in my dreams.
Oh,
except
that's
me.
right.
I had a dream where my old neighbor, was railing this girl. I mean, railing her, like to the point where she just fucking squirted all over the goddamn room. And here I am laying on the couch next to him, pretending to sleep. My fucking dreams are so goddamn bad. What is that, self-deprecating or whatever like that?
Deprecating, yeah.
Yeah, I self-deprecate myself a lot in my dreams. A lot. I couldn't believe that. Like, he was just pounding her, and here I am pretending to sleep. That's what I did in a dream, pretending to sleep.
In a dream.
So, yeah,
is
in a
so
dream.
awesome.
Yeah, no, everyone's always getting lucky in my dreams but me. I'm really surprised he wasn't like just pounding like some professor that I think's hot or something like that. Like, I have no idea who the fucking girl was. No idea. Just some girl my mom
Nice.
made, but
There you go.
yeah, so maybe we'll have to talk about that in an episode. All my fucking weird ass dreams that I've had.
Yeah. That could be fun.
Because mine are really, really weird. But because most of the time they're not dirty, but they're really fucking weird. I feel like I could count like how many dirty dreams I've had, and it's like 10 or something like that in my life.
Gotcha.
Most of the time they're not like sexual by any means, and usually when they are, I'm not the one involved.
Yeah.
I guess so. But yeah, Other than that, I was supposed to leave a little bit ago to help rake up my grandma's leaves, so I got to go get my ass chewed out with that. So, is there
Oh, that
anything
should
you
be fun.
wanted to talk about real quick before we wrap things up?
Dang. Um, Not much. No, I don't think so. I think just if anybody has any other suggestions for where they'd possibly want to see the podcast, to comment it, on the
Mm,
video here.
yeah, I saw some people were saying things like on SoundCloud or something like that. Or there was another, what was that other podcast one called that you use sometimes?
Oh, Stitcher.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If we have
That
like a
one's
domain for
nice. That one you can like download them straight to your phone. It's pretty cool and it's all free.
it, okay.
That one's pretty nice. But
Yeah, leave your comments below in the comment section, I guess. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, just let us know. We're working with all of this stuff, so this is pretty new to to both of us. So
Yeah.
we'll be we'll be working on that. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for listening to this episode of the BurtnBurger Show. We appreciate you guys listening, and we appreciate you guys subbing to us. So we look forward to hearing from you guys on some suggestions you'd like to see with the show. And I guess that's all we got for you. So we will see you guys in the next episode. Take care,
No,
everybody.
yeah. See ya.